Assalamu alaikum dear friends, myself Suhail, and today we are going to discuss about fractions. What fractions are, why do we need to discuss fractions, and what fraction means. These are a few of the questions we have to find answers of. So, first of all, let me tell you, a fraction shows part of a whole. When one whole is divided into a number of equal parts, each part is called a fraction. So, as you can see here, a fraction shows part of a whole. What does that mean? Suppose I have an apple with me. So, suppose I have an apple. So, what I am going to do, I am going to cut it in two equal parts. So, I have cut this apple in two equal parts. So, here our whole is one apple. That is one apple is our whole here, but we have divided it in two equal parts. This is a fraction. Now when we have divided this whole apple in two parts, and what I have done, I have taken one part and given to someone, say my friend. So from the two parts I have given one part to my friend. So here I have given him half of the apple, and what is left with me? That is one half. That is one out of two parts. So this denotes a fraction. That whenever we divide things in equal parts, that is called a fraction. When one whole is divided into a number of equal parts, here I have divided it in two equal parts, so that means one half. That means this number 1 by 2 is half of this apple, or one share or among the two shares here. So now the question for us is, what are these numbers in fraction called as? The number which is a top number, it is called as numerator. Numerator, and the line or a horizontal line between the two numbers, it is called as fraction bar, and the number below the line or the bottom number, it is called as denominator. So here we have shown that what are the numbers in fractions called as. Here this numerator shows how many of the equal parts. So this top number or the numerator shows how many of the equal parts we have taken in, and the denominator here shows how many of equal parts are in the whole. So this denominator shows that how many equal parts we have be divided a whole into, and the numerator shows how many parts of the equal parts we have taken here from the parts we have divided in whole. So we have divided here this apple in two equal parts. So we have written our denominator as 2 because we have divided this apple in two parts. If we would have divided this apple in four parts, so our denominator would have been 4. And how many parts I gave to my friend? That is 1 and 2. So our fraction would have been 2 by 4. But here we have to count the parts of a whole, or how many parts a whole has been divided into. Here we have divided this whole now in 4 parts, so our denominator here is 4. And how many parts I am counting here? I am counting here 2 parts which I gave to my friend. So our numerator here is 2 and our denominator here is 4, because we have divided this whole into 4. But remember one thing, that there is only a whole which we have to divide and which we have to distribute, or in how many parts we divide it, that is upon us. Thank you. This was about fraction, and in next video we will go for types of fraction.